theoretically, my sound works properly today. The chat will inform me very quickly that that's not so, but theoretically, I've got it just right. I think. But what I do not have is the correct thumbnail. Whoops! Let me fix that real quick. Okay, fixing thumbnail. There's the correct thumbnail. I'm going to paste this, and it's going to have the wrong thumbnail in Discord, though. Oh, no, it didn't. It actually got it right. Holy crap. Well, that's impressive. Discord, you've leveled up somewhere along the line. Now, if you just stop trying to show me ads all the time, because that's weird. Okay, so here we are. I think there was somebody I was gonna level up. Or class change, I should say. It's not you. Was it you? Were you waiting for another 77,000? Okay, he's close. No, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. Okay, I guess everyone needs to level up again before the class change. Ninja? Maybe. Maybe. Alright, so we need to go to the prisons, and I think the prisons were this way. Yes. Let's start with the poking. Let's actually start with the healing. You've got a good amount of water magic, guy. Alright, how bad can it be? Who has the correct key? Oh no. I'm not sure. I have 3 question potions. I should slide these over to you. Of course. No, this is fine. For this we have identify, heavy heals. It's just a key. 2 should be good enough. Pewter. Alright, who has my prison key? Oh, pewter keys go to, oh, there it is. Steel wing. Okay, okay. Ah, there they are. Okay. Merge. What? How'd I get the stick? No, 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 no. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Steel, ring and steel keys. Every one of these should have prisoners attack me. Dragon lizards. Haven't seen dragon lizards, just regular lizards up till now. Well, I think a blinding flash is in order. As well as... As well as what? Let's weaken them. Let's bless ourselves. Let's crush one. I really do like my crush. I really do. I could throw an acid splash, maybe. No, I can just, this'll be fine. Oh, shit. Well, one of them tried to run and we blocked it for some reason. Why would we block it? Alright, blind didn't work. Weakness did? Oh, come on. I've got to figure out a way to make them more vulnerable to my spells. I'm tired of spending tons of MP on Missing is no fun. Alright, we'll try again with another big expensive crush. I'm expecting these things to have a breath weapon that hurts my whole party. Hasn't happened yet. And I can never decide if they're immune or if it's just bad luck. I'm gonna stop burning MP on these guys. I'm pretty sure we've got this. They don't seem to be doing much. Hey there, wings! Now let's watch them make me sad with a massive fire breath. Oh, acid spray. Only hit 3 of us, so it's exactly like Bertha's acid spray. Huh. Well, how about that? I don't know, nobody's here today. No. Alright, what's our prize for the first prison? Well, first things first. Fix! It happens some days. Nothing to worry about. You could use a little more recovery. That's fine. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I need to detect trap. No, detect secret. Okay, one thing up. Next, I need to... What was it called? Armor plate? Boom. Next, I need to... Enchanted blade. Okay. Nothing in the first one. Next. Okay, let's see what I can do. You'll have to let me know how this is. Can you hear it? Ooh, 9. A 9 stack. Oh, that's an awful lot. Okay, toss a bless. Alright, 9. What kind of Gorns are they? We don't know. I will throw a big blast at them and hope it does something unpleasant to the lot of them. The Rangers will receive lots of fireballs. Hey there, Clunk. Too loud. Okay, I will see if I can fix it. Adjusting. Alright, let's see how that works. I didn't see what happened, but I assume my ice ball wiped out the 9 Gorns. So they were weak. And I wasted a bunch of MP on them. It's always a guessing game how much MP I need to burn. 5 gold. Oh joy. Clumped in the corner, you find several bags of stores, most likely food to fatten up the unlucky captives. Bananas? Rolls? Bananas? Is this the Yiga clan? Bananas. There's a monkey. Oh. Is that how it is? It heals hit points and recovers stamina, but only a little bit. Like, only a tiny bit. They're not really worth holding on to. But the bananas, we have a use for them. Hadriex gobbling up all the bread rolls. The glutton. Alright, I guess that fixes everything up for now. The rest of us have just been subsisting on magic and water. But you would insist on food. Alright, next. What terrors wait? I bet at least one of these cells is going to have an encounter way above our party level. Alright. Ew, it's gross things. I swear these just look like old men. Like, this is the beard and mustache and hair. This is the bald head, and there's the eyeballs. Like, they just look like a bunch of severed heads crawling around. But I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be slimes. I think. Alright, let me see. Loud noises. And you can make... You know what, we'll let him tackle that one. Stick to the first 5. You can also make loud noises. Just scream real loud. I don't remember if blades works on them, but we'll fire some blades. Okay. And a big old fireball. And, there's a little old fireball. And a little old fireball. Let's see what happens. Hulk Hogan with Grimer. Ah! Looks like the fireball was good enough. And everybody else's wimpy fireballs and noises, well, those are going to be a little more hit and miss, I guess. Blades didn't work on them. I think they were immune to that and acid. Pretty sure they were immune to acid. Alright. Well... This is pretty much solved at this point. I don't want to waste any more magic. Yeah, why don't you guys, Here, I'll let you do a little bit of healing. Actually, you know what? Throw a magic missile at them. Yeah, a magic missile. Yeah, the nausea is actually pretty debilitating. Alright, magic missile did the trick. It should have hit more than one target, though. It's supposed to hit +1 target per power level, I thought. Oh well. Oh, that's a button. Somebody told Ditto to turn into Hulk Hogan and then breed with that muck over there. They were into really gross things. There was something wrong with that trainer. It doesn't tell me what kind of ratkins you are. Well. We'll try a good ice ball, a couple of fireballs, see what happens. I really do rely, like, massively on my spell casting. It's like, they're constantly throwing, like, 10, 20 enemies at you. Between 10 and 20, all the time. And it's like, you just need things that hit whole groups. Okay, they're relatively soft, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, throw a mental attack. Toss a, Oh, I guess there's nothing for you to do. Fine. Cast a heal. Sure. Not to my knowledge. I don't think that monster recruiting was a thing. You can play a lot of weird creatures, though. My party includes a lizard person that spits acid and an Ewok. Or maybe it's a Wookiee. I'm not entirely clear. Big furry guy. Hold on a second. We have a problem here. I think... Yeah, could you cure his poison? Thanks. That was probably more cure poison than I needed. Oh, well. Yeah. Yeah, monster recruiting, I don't think that they had any games with that back then. Because this is old. Real old. The Japanese might have put out a couple of games with monster capturing by this point, though. I know it was in Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals. Alright, go ahead and breathe on them. You can bonk. You can just generally wizard at them. I don't think that'll be necessary. Just bonk them with your stick. You can do a Mind Blast, and you can do, I kind of need a decent single target attack spell. You know what, you can just hide. It's fine. Practice your hiding. Oh, there was, in the beginning, there were tons. There were fairies. There was all kinds of weird stuff you could play. Okay, these are actually very dangerous. I didn't expect them to be. This is a huge issue suddenly. Alright. What's the best I can do? Alright, everyone, Berserker mode. I hope we're not already screwed. Conjuration, a good choice. I think... Ooh, we could try Hold Monster to buy time. I will blast it at a very high level. Hit them as hard as you can with rocks. And you hit them. Just hit them as hard as you can with fire. Call it good. Alright, come on. Hold monster. Hit hard. Uh-oh. That's the one who's going to try to hold them. He's crazy now, and he lost a turn. Oh, there we go. Fireball did it. Okay. That was concerning. Oh. This is our Wookiee. He shaves. The humans don't suspect a thing. I've blended in with them for months now. They don't even question the noises I make anymore. They just think that I have a thick accent. Alright. Psionic Blast! Ooh, illusion. I think that's a summoning thing. Gotta be Sonic Blast, though. I think that's the AoE psychic attack, finally. It is! So it can make entire groups of enemies take massive damage and go insane. Alright. Sane Mind. Fixed. Just like that. Alright, we need to heal up. Man, I need a stronger healing spell badly. As we get more and more hit points, the inadequacy of this spell just becomes more and more apparent. It devours all my MP to just heal a couple guys. I mean, it's good I got everybody using it, but... Does anybody have any healing left? My gosh, we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel so hard we're coming up wood chips. I think this is the last of our healing. We can't quite full heal the party. Well, this is mildly concerning. Alright, next up we need a little stamina. Lest we start passing out in the middle of fights. I need to find a way to convert one type of mana into another. That would solve so many problems, but that would be too convenient. Okay, you have reached level 9. You're awesome. And I'd love for you to keep going with this. But instead, I'm going to class change you into a mage. Alright, you need to get that vitality up so you can become a psychic again. So, we're going to work up his thaumaturgy next. The only thing he's never been is a priest. He's not very pious, apparently. He has such a low amount of MP, though. His MP pool is terrible, considering he started the game as a spellcaster. Like, when you compare it to Drow Bards here, or our Master Mage here, his pool looks really weak. I really wish everyone could have Psionic Blast. Really? Nothing here? Huh. Wrong way. Alright, we got 2 more. I'm gonna take a short nap. Yeah. Okay. I'd been holding back on doing that because I didn't want the enchanted blade and, you know, all of our other buffs to go away, but then they went away, and it's like, okay, well, you might as well then. There's gonna be another button in one of these. First Spyro. I've never actually played the Spyro. Snyder really likes the Spyro games. Ah, crap. Okay, hold on. We can deal with these. Just bonk them. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Okay, you will try. Scream at the top of your lungs. Just put a bless on them. Okay, this group of 7, no more. This group of 7 is no more. That group of 5, what do you got? Oh crap, you're level 1 right now. Ah, okay, yeah, alright, well, you, that group of 5 down there. Hit him with some blades. Let's see what happens. Hey there, Buster. Sorry to hear that. I hate when they mess with my sleep schedule. So yeah, I sympathize. That's rough. Yeah, I had no idea what Spyro was like at all. I didn't know it had skateboard sections or anything until Snyder told me about it a year or two ago. I was like, oh! Yeah, I completely missed the Spyro Crash Bandicoot and all that, because as much as I love the PS1, I was there for the RPGs. I was there for the golden age of the RPG. Oh, I need to use my new psionic blast. We can cosplay as a mind flayer. Hey, Stephen! Yeah, we're still in the prisons. We're almost done, though. We found a button that didn't do anything, and bread rolls. Which tasted like stale. Very stale. Yeah, I got bananas. But we haven't gotten to monkey baiting just yet. Also, we class changed somebody again. But, I mean, you know, that's something I'm always doing, so... Well... Sure, max out oratory. Someone should get climbing, I think. Man, you suck at this. Oh well, what did you learn? Whatever it is, it's gonna suck. Ah, yes! Yes, vitality! Perfect! Oh, what a level. You're totally gonna become a psychic again. I just know it. And I look forward to it. For now, thaumaturgy. Ah, man, we could use another person with Crush. Conjuration's good, too. Magic Screen is one I need specifically, right? Oh, Ice Ball would be useful, though. Let's take Magic Screen. We finally got that. Well, that was a terrible level, Anton. What the hell? Alright, Conjuration, Spooks, Crush. Ice Ball. Tough call. I'm gonna take the Ice Ball. Ah, he's bishoping along. That's great. Alright, let me see. Skullduggery. And his Diplomancy has gone all the way up to 93. We're gonna max it. do we want? Magic missile? Missile shield? Missile shield could be good. Oh, he could go back to a mage or a priest. Is he close to qualifying for anything else, I wonder? It doesn't look like it. If I toss him back into magery... Yeah, probably make him a mage or a priest again soon. You know, 60,000 sounds like a lot. Maybe... What the hell? We'll try ninja for a change. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, naked ninja with spear. Got it. Alright, whatever. Sure. Fine. So, let's see what happens here. It should end up giving me a new type of magic. Well, we shall see. Oh. Alright, fine. We'll take the spear off, give that a try. I thought it was monk that would be unarmed. Yoop. There it is. I think this is the last door. Alright, let's get good at punching and kicking. Which cockroaches. He'd have to be in the front row, though. The spear would let him strike from the back. Our mythology should be going up every time we find a new creature, right? I should probably invest in mythology at some point. Ooh, venom. I don't like the sound of that. Hide again. Hold on. Let's try our brand new Psionic Blast. Level 1. Because you can only do level 1 for some reason. Well, it got both of them to be insane. So I'd say that was a good use of a spell. Man, he sucks at hiding. Let's see. Well, unfortunately, not a lot else you can do at your low level, so just keep confusing them. Well, he's level 3, so he can cast some spells at level 3. Some spells, though, are still at level 1. I don't understand how it works at all. Just, you know, whatever. Sometimes I can. Kick. Misses? It sounded like he tried to suplex them. I didn't quite catch it because it went past so quick. I thought I told you to kick them. Yeah, I don't know what spell level any of the spells are. Oh. An alchemist level. Oh yeah, scouting. You're a scout. Next time you get ranger, because you're always getting into the ranger class, you'll actually be good at it. Acid, fire, stink, poison gas, air pocket. We'll try fire. Ninja level! Okay. No new weapons. Oh wait, hands, feet got a category. Cool. Alright. What to do here? Good question. Okay, I think that's the same thing the samurai got, right? Wasn't the ninja supposed to get magic? No, that's the monk. The monk gets magic. Oh, right. Okay. This isn't Doom RL. I don't have to be afraid of levers. I just see a lever, I pull it. Simple. So these ninja levels are going to do nothing for your spellcasting ability that you're so proud of. But you can slip into Ranger later. And hopefully you'll qualify for some kind of spellcaster. Ranger's not a great fit for you right now, though. Oh, wait, I was already here just a second ago. Ah! Ninja has alchemy? Oh, okay. Alchemy. Oh, crap. Well, I'll have to invest in alchemy levels, then. I thought the Ranger got alchemy. I thought it was one spell casting and one physical class for each spell book. Guess I misunderstood. Okay, let's try... Ooh, it's more expensive than Fireball. Let's see what Firebomb does. I don't remember that spell when I was reading the spell descriptions. Well, I'll just throw an ice ball at you. And a fireball at you. And a better fireball at you. Can we see? Fireball. Oh, I did list it. Oh, it targets 4+ targets. Okay, it's an especially good group blast, and it looks like my blade spell just wore off. Okay. Yeah, because what I thought was that it was Alchemist Ranger, Psychic Monk, Priest Lord, and what school of magic am I missing? Something else in black magic. That's what I thought, but I guess not. There are still a number of classes we've never gotten to. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and hit you all with Psyblast. What have you still got up your sleeve? Whirlwind! That's a good one. That'll do something. Samurai! Samurai was the mage, yeah! And then the Valkyrie was the oddball. I'm actually not sure what school of magic the Valkyrie would get. And yeah, okay, apparently Ninja got psychic, or got alchemy of all things, but... Okay. Still got multiple insanities. Advance? There's nothing to advance through, is there? Oh shit, there was. Alright, fine. I'm gonna give us stamina, rejuvenation. Oh, that's right, I suck. Never mind, I won't. I guess another psionic blast? Oh, might as well. And you can throw blades. Blades will do. Okay. Oh, but ninjas are usually associated with black magic, though, with using scrolls. Honestly, I'd say black magic would make more sense on a ninja than on a samurai. We're getting to be in pretty rough shape. Do we drink a bunch of tea? Could you teach this hands and feet thing to everybody else, please? Alright. No, no spell yet. Not learning any ninja magic still. What do you want? Crush sounds great. I would like more people to be able to crush a boss. I can always level that later. If I can learn spells while leveling as a ninja, I want better spells. Okay, how are we feeling? Pretty rugged. We might have to slip out and recover, honestly. Push the one button I found. We found a lever. I'm looking for a second button. Maybe I don't... Oh, hello. Hello! Finally, it's a chance to use our diplomacy. We better. We have leveled and leveled and leveled and leveled and leveled, and this is a low karma character, and I bet you like low karma. Oh, well, we tried. We'll charm him next time. No other buttons? Pen and paper Bushido. And really unbalanced. I actually really liked the Oriental Adventures book in 3rd edition. I thought it was great. I brought it up to 93. I have no idea what the button or the switch did. Ah, well, I can't charm my way out of this one. I don't know. I'll hit you with blades, I guess. Maybe we should cast Magic Screen. And the old whirly. Oh, I could charm one of them in the fight, but what's the point? Shugenja, yeah. They had Shugenja in Oriental Adventures as well as a couple other new classes. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the Bushido game, but... Ooh, crap, they know blades. I was getting through my magic screen, too. The magic screen, it does nothing. Well, this isn't good. Shit, we're all held. What the hell is the magic screen doing for me? It's letting everything through. Thankfully, that spell is temporary. Nope, Fireball didn't work. Why? Did they cover themselves in, fire-resistant gel? Fine, I'll try making a noise. Let's cast annoying noise at them. 1979? Oh, wow. Yeah, that is one of the old ones. I don't... Still no magic. The ninja doesn't learn magic. The ninja's a no magic class. Well, I got bananas. I have no idea what the button or the switch did, but we need to slip out and rest. We're in terrible shape. Just terrible shape. Now, come on. I'm level 4. I can still only throw a level 1 ice ball. Ugh. And a level 1 Sonic Blast. I haven't really used Superhuman ever. I'm kind of curious about it. How does it scale with the different castings and stuff? Like, what does it do? Oh, level 5? Oh, that's awful late. Ninjas are next to useless? Really? I think sneaking up and stabbing people in the butt would make them a highly effective class. Surprise, you didn't see him, but he gotcha. Seems good. I think I forgot to equip Panton after class changing him. Wizard of the Ninja's the strongest class? Is it? Why is that? There we go. The samurai seemed pretty good. The wizard seems pretty good. The ninja, huh? Is it just because they're dodgier than the other classes? Okay, guys, where are we? Oh. I still need to fully map this forest. That's gonna be a heck of a project. Alright. We should be in safer territory now. Although in the town we could get attacked by savant troopers, and that can give you a bad day. Whoops. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, this way, I think. So we're going to charge ourselves up, and then we're going to go back into that orc dungeon, and I guess we're going to look at a monkey. You know. The ninja is a thief with hiding, so ninjutsu adds armor. Bushido. So ninjas don't get good armor. And the best equipment. Okay, well there you go. So low armor, high DPS, and an overlap of 2 good skills. Okay. Ah, okay, another opportunity. Let's try. We'll start with the charm. Turn on the charm. Unaffected. Well, I'm not too surprised. Who has charm? Okay, the highest of charms. Okay, Schneider, pour on the... Oh, you're out. Okay, here we go. No, you're kind of stuck at a lower level right now. Bez, you got any? No. Pretty sure you don't either. What do you do? Alright, well, we're all out of charm. Come on! How many times do you make me do this? Trade. Yes! I cannot buy. It is rumored that the Ampani possess the temple map. Our party has been fighting Tracker Ralik at Myrmidon Fort. Our party has been sighted at Naktalith. It is rumored that the Dane possesses the dragon map. Oh, he's just telling me all kinds of shit. Our party has been fighting Captain Beauregard at River Road. It is rumored that the Trang possess the crypt map. We've been sighted at New City. You guys are... Everyone's running around with maps now, huh? The Dane possessed the crystal map. Is that so? The Ratkin possessed the fool's map. Oh, okay. Boy, that's a lot to take in. Well, I guess... where should I begin? That's great. You guys have an embassy. I want to know how to make friends and get in. But you're not going to tell me easily. What do you think of Palook? You don't know that guy? What do you think of the Danes? They do? Oh, you're allied with a Dane. Oh, okay. So that means the Umpani... I wonder if the Umpani aligned with the monks then? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, alright. Okay. Checks out. Nobody ever does. Man, nobody ever knows anything about that either. What else do we want to ask this guy? I really would like to get to the Terang Embassy and see what's in there. This is a long shot. Nah. I just don't know any other question I want to ask. The game is all about maps. Well, the maps are wandering around the world, I guess. Hissed at me. No, so you're actually hissing cockroaches. Oh, is that what you things are? Alright. Well, at least we had a diplomatic success. I don't know if that impacts the Terang further. Like, if I meet more Terang, will I be able to talk to them easier next time? We need to hurry up and get Drowbar to reach 100 in his diplomacy. Oh, well, I'm playing very slow, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I'll just have to get them from the NPCs then. That's fine. So wait, you don't have to do any of the dungeons? You could just sit in town and eventually the NPCs would bring all the maps to you? Oh. Ah, darn, you're not somebody I can diplomacy. Alright. Give them the old Mind Blast. And a Fireball. Low-powered both. These guys aren't worth much. That's ridiculous. Just skip all the dungeons. We still have that weird place. Near the shore. That weird museum. Well, let's just finish the orc place first before we go poking around places again. I still need to warn the Orc King. bet you some speedrunners would create a special category of just sitting around all day waiting for the maps to come in. That sounds like speedrunner behavior to me. When I try to conserve mana, all the fights end up taking forever. Punch him. 8. I wonder if the melee damage is based on your strength stat, or if it's just based on your skill points invested. Is it going to be like FF2, where it becomes the most powerful weapon in the game? Alright. Keep pushing that thaumaturgy. Starting to get some MP out of all this. Ooh, deep freeze. Levitate! Yeah, we need levitate. There's an anti-magic. Still haven't taken Wizard's Eye. Let's learn levitate. If we ever run into a terrible puzzle with a trapdoor again, well... we'll be prepared next time! Assuming we don't run out of MP before we need the spell. I bet I could get across rivers with levitate. Who needs to swim? I do want to go into all the water areas now, since we got the swim skill and everything. Okay. We'll be back at that dungeon before you know it. Okay, we're in the right area, I think. A Schneid. No, more. Okay, now we're in the right area. I want to explore. I have a bunch of places in my mental map where there's water that I want to run around to. I just want to finish this orc thing first. Let's see. I'll just have you bonk that. Still only level 1, huh? Alright, a couple ice balls. And the rest of you bonk in the second. Apparently ninja levels do not count towards spellcasting very well. Because even at level 4 or 5, I can only ice ball at 1 as a ninja. Alright, you're done. You're done! Backstab with your hand! Backslap. Alright, here we go. Hold on. Check the map again. Sometimes I end up in a cul-de-sac or something weird. Let's check the map again. Just to be sure. Okay, yeah. Managed to get right into a different cul-de-sac. It's easy to do in this forest. You guys really need to put up some signs. This way to our secret fortress. Okay, they're toast. Subtract 5? Oh, okay. It's not cutting the number in half or something? Well, alright then. So how does it work if you take levels as a fighter, though? How does your spellcasting work then? Alright. What should we do first? We should go this way. And check. Still locked. Okay. We flipped a switch and pushed a button. Something somewhere should have changed. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, how's it going? Let's see. A fireball for you. And bonk for you. An ice ball for you. And another ice ball. And why not a fireball? Okay, go! Can't all turn... Okay, they're going to turn out to be weak. You'd better run. Run. Run while you still can. The king of this place is going to be like, why are there so many dead orcs everywhere in my castle? What's going on? It's like half our population was wiped out by some guy who was just told to deliver a message. Next time, use FedEx. Alright, hands and feet. Oh, we did learn a ninja spell, finally. And my only options are over here. Alright. Yeah, we definitely need more alchemy skill. Or we'll start wasting levels completely. Alright. Yeah. Still don't know what that lever and button did, but I have the Yiga clan's favorite snack. Upon seeing the bunch of yellow bananas dangling in front of the window, the playful chimp immediately jumps up and... Oh, there's a knife on the floor. Pulls the lever on the wall. Okay, that's the poison dagger I threw away. The window slips back with a snap. The frenzied monkey leaps headfirst at the bananas, grabbing them from your hand and sailing on past you. Gangwaying out into the corridor at full speed, rounding something. Suddenly, a band of passing Gorn call out, "Hey, you!" I don't know, I just did it because I could. Ooh, they're the dangerous kind. Ooh, we'll have to treat them with the respect they deserve. Well, I would crush you if I could, but we're not very good at that right now. I'll hit you with a blinding flash. I'll hit you with a stink bomb. I'll hit you with a hold monster or... Let's hold monster. Okay. Blinding flash. Got one of the two. Got one of them held. I think one of these guys just is having a bad time and the other one is immune to everything. He's only passing through Ninja Hood. He's not gonna stick with it long. And who are you calling old? Naginata, 1 to 12? Only usable by a few classes. Samurai, monk, ninja. Where this can be used by anybody. Well, not really, actually very few. But hey. Well, the killer ape is on the loose. Well, what else is there to do? We pushed 2 buttons and flipped 1 lever that have no visible effect. We might have to go back to the top and just go through the dungeon floor by floor, rubbing our face on every wall, hoping to find something that looks out of place. Something, somewhere, must have changed. We only need to find out what that thing is. I should have blasted them harder. Let's see, a fireball should finish those off. Oh no, throw a psionic blast at them. And a fireball. A little one. But he usually goes first, I've noticed. Okay. Now we're all grabbing it for any class we can get. If you get a shot at psionic, you're taking it. I want everyone to have every spell in the end. And we should all know all of the secret techniques and power attacks. And whatever else there is. Firearms, sure, why not? Everyone can learn how to use firearms. Oh, that was a terrible level. Alright, what do you want most? I kinda want Deep Freeze. You know, Armor Melt might be a critical spell. Let's take Deep Freeze, though. I need more heavy single target damage kind of effects. Yeah, why shouldn't we, inevitably? We came in with the wrong party that had little chance of success, and we said, through sheer hard work and determination, we can make it happen. Okay. So, the ape was a button. Alright, we're going to go up to the first floor, and we're just going to work our way systematically through this whole place. If I can ever find my way. Okay, where are we? Okay. Apparently we hadn't searched all the sides of this. Okay, this is the first floor. Okay, save. Alright. Can I throw away the keys for the dungeon yet? Alright. Let's begin with... Our scouting is not 100 yet. But I guess it's probably good enough. I mean, this is an early dungeon, right? Alright, we're going to detect secrets as hard as it'll let us. Yeah, we were brought here by a robot to... Oh, shit, what's this? Well, I should have searched it rather than click on it. The area is stinky and pungent, and judging from the foul deposits on the ground, it could easily be mistaken for a sewer, were it not for the lack of running water. Okay, wow, yeah, definitely shouldn't have just jumped straight down that. Adventurers, they're just drawn to sewage. They can't help themselves. Anything sewer-like, and they have to just jump right in. Also, this game just earned its RPG credentials right there. You're not an RPG till you got the sewer level. Them's the rules. Well. Well, let's see. Yeah, you can just pitch a fireball at them. I don't know how much we really need to spend on this fight. We'll give them a little bit of fire. Split it around a bit. A little more fireball. I'm overspending, I think. Bertha got it. Not good XP, though. More slimes? This place seems like it should be... Oh, no, lizards! Somebody flushed a crocodile. The urban legend was true all along. We really need to find better weapons. The difference between a good weapon and what we've been using is so extreme. Nope, 3 at once. Well, for 3 at once, we need... We'll throw some blades at you. And an ice ball. And what the hell, how about a Psy Blast? Yeah, that's probably good enough. He can practice hiding. Yeah, we need to find more instruments. I'm annoyed all this time we've only been able to get our hands on one more instrument, and it was a terrible one. I left it in our home back in town. I'm not even carrying that piece of junk with me. I stuffed a few things in town, actually, to save up inventory space. That psionic blast is crazy. They're losing so many turns because I hit them with just an 8 MP spell. It's ridiculous. I want everyone to become a psychic. So what kind of sewer are we installing? Well, boss, I was thinking about just a bunch of dead ends. Bunch of dead ends? Bold! What a plan! I like it. You know what? Just throw this, just in case. If these turn out to be difficult. Does the bishop? I don't think the bishop has any psychic spells. In fact, I'm sure it does not. And the bishop definitely does not have alchemy either. The bishop only gets 2 schools of magic. And honestly, I'm kind of wondering why the class even exists. I mean, it can be a useful stepping stone. You know, I'll always pick it when I can get it, but it doesn't really do anything of its own. Yeah, the bishop might have done all the schools in Wizardry 8. But in this one, yeah. But if you were never going to class change, it would have been a great class then. If you were never going to change, you'd love the class. In AD&D, they made the ninja a rogue illusionist. Huh. Yeah, in 3rd edition, they made a ninja class where it was its own class. They got a different kind of sneak attack. Like, basically their own brand of sneak attacking. I wasn't overly impressed with it myself. Honestly, I felt like sneak attack wasn't right in 3rd edition. You could add sneak attack damage to every single attack you'd make. So, you'd want to make as many attacks as you could, and as accurate as you could. And I always felt like that was wrong. The rogue shouldn't be trying to, swing wildly as many attacks as possible. That doesn't sound like what the rogue should be doing at all. The rogue should make one single ridiculous attack. That was my opinion. But, they made the game the way they made it. They balanced it the way they balanced it. But, I mean, wouldn't it make sense? One big attack that just does massive damage. In the core rules, if you do more than 50 damage in a single blow, whatever you hit has to make a save or instantly die. There's a caveat, bigger-sized creatures, it needs to be a bigger blow, but, human-sized opponent, 50 damage, save or die, right now. You just took 50-plus damage in one hit. So when I say the game was not balanced around sneak attack being one really big hit, I mean, like, the game would just kind of break down and start crying if you would have to house rule a whole bunch of things to make it work that way. It would be a whole thing. It would be a whole thing. That's the only ninja spell you can learn. You're not even going to learn one next level. Although you qualify for a lot of things now. But ranger levels and ninja levels are kind of stupid for you when you don't have the alchemy skill to back it up. Oh. Mercato's Inner Sanctum? Inside the darkened sanctum, phosphor glows radiate symbols and glyphs from the floor, walls, and ceiling. A few preserved creatures stare out from a cluttered shelf, and in the corner stands a small desk littered with flasks and assorted knickknacks. Upon a chest in the far corner are piles of old parchment and dusty books, and cobwebs hanging in the upper chambers of the ceiling add a final touch. Softly, without warning, a glowing breeze forms. I was reading that. We can look at him in a second after this fight. The thief in Wiz 7 gets some daggers. Let's see if we can hit it with the fancy sword. Acid always worked on these. Dispel Undead! Give it a go! That's a ton. That is so much healing, theoretically. But, whatever. We're just going to hit it with the highest grade. Dispel Undead. And we're going to swing the sword. And we'll see what happens. And, you can try to make it crazy, just in case. I don't know if making a ghost crazy is necessarily a good idea, but, you can try it. That was the enemy that could drain my health permanently. In the dust of the fading specter, another apparition appears. No, you're just dicking with me now. Mine is the spirit of Mokatos, born of Gorn and wizard of this realm. Thou hast shown thyself strong and capable avengers, and thus I shall bequeath to you the inheritance of my legacy. As I did succumb to the allure of great riches and powers from they who come from the stars, so did this weakness betray me to them and thrust me into their clutches. Know you that those born of deceit and treachery are consumed eternally for living amidst their own fears and suspicions. They grow blind and further inflamed, till like a warring plague they do become unto themselves. And so it was with I, for I did conspire against mine own blood suspiciously and with malice, and now the mighty Gorn Empire lies in ruin, the gaping victim of my bloody hands, dying so ignobly in its own civil war. Learn well from this tragic misfortune, for to forget is to yourself betray. Seek the tomb of Valet Kanabi. Hold on a second, I need to write that one down. Tomb of Valet Kanib in the old church. Hold on, old church of Nictolinth. The old church of Lichteneth, and deep at the foot of the Crek. Foot of the Crek. I hope somebody will react when I name these places, because I don't know where any of them are. Oh no, Creator. Oh, at the foot of the Creator. Okay, hold on a second. There you shall find hidden a part of what you seek. Is it one of the maps that one of the other people already has? Hey, can I trade? I want to trade. Come back, Ghost. Spectre. Oh, button. I sure have been pushing a lot of those. A momentarily tingle passes through you as you step inside the room. Ooh. Gently, a flutter of phosphor wings emerges from empty air. Ghost ravens! They look just like regular ravens. But they're actually ghosts. Who was silenced and who wasn't? Well, we'll find out in a second. Alright. Oh, they have blink and there's a ton of them. This is going to be the most annoying fight ever. And they can cause us all manner of mischief to lose turns. Great! Okay. That only hit 2 birds. This fight's gonna be misery. Pure misery. Well, it looks like Bez is immune to fear, at least. Nope, never mind. He got feared, too. Well, this is terrible. I don't even know how I would prepare for this mess. Alright, well, I have a few ideas. Let's start by throwing lots and lots of sleep effects. You're gonna hit them with the biggest spook that you're capable of, which isn't all that spooky, but I know some of you are randomly gonna lose turns, but we'll at least try our best to put everything to sleep. Alright, what else can we do? I bet a whirlwind is super effective against a bird. Blinking, blinking, blinking. God, that's annoying. Sleep does work. We're already scared-ed. Quit it. Oh, we got 3 sleeps off. I don't think we cast Spook, though. Alright, so a bunch of them should be out of play. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the largest group here. And we're just going to start annihilating. Blast sleep at that. Cast Cure Paralysis on Anton. And try to whirlwind them for all you're worth. Now, assuming that we get our turns and don't spend them cowering. This is bad. Did Whirlwind do nothing? I think Whirlwind did nothing. I don't think we got off any other damage spells. Oh, it's bad. I didn't even get the Cure Paralysis off. I don't see any way I can get out of this fight. You need to heal him, or her, or everyone. Everyone needs healing. things, please? Could we please get a turn where things happen? Okay, try to heal her again. Oh, we got one of them. Oh, this is miserable. They're slowly paralyzing us. The heals keep failing because we miss random turns because of fear. Ah. Over and stuff just isn't going through because we miss turns. Oh my gosh. Alright, third time in a row trying to cast a healing spell. Come on! I really don't have a good way to fight this fight. Oh, and he's paralyzed. Yeah, no, it just... Yuck. Oh, finally, now we make progress, but it's too late. At this point, we've only got 2 characters that can still move, and they're missing turns constantly. Alright, we need a plan. Alright, the first thing... They do stamina damage. They cause fear. Okay, we went in with Bertha temporarily out of commission. I was trying to search while the eye was still up. So first we need her to be unparalyzed. And our stamina recovered. There it goes. Okay. I don't know that this is gonna do anything, but we'll put up a magic screen. Okay. We'll put up an enchanted blade, and we'll put up armor plate. Okay, those are all up. This isn't the right place. Where am I? Excuse me, you guys are in my way. I need to get through. I'm looking for a thingy. Actually, just in case these turn out to be dangerous, you should hit them with that Psy Blast. We'll definitely be using Psy Blast on those birds. Wow, they were worth nothing. On the Wizard's table are several potions and odd baubles and a few potted bonsai tree. Well, you know that's going to be important. Well, We have to check out the hat. His defenses are really high, considering he's not wearing armor. It is shockingly high. Lion's claws. We'll identify everything later. Alright. They got Hadriex with that. That's bad. Alright. Hit them with your best sleep. Throw poison at him, why not? Go ahead and hit the psionic blast on that. As for this group... Actually, a bless might be a good idea. Alright. I'll just throw spells every turn until the silence breaks off of... Oh crap, paralyzed already! Well, that's the first priority. They've almost killed Anton already. What am I supposed to do about this encounter? I mean, seriously. Silencing half the party coming in is just... and there's the fear. And they're blinking. Like, this encounter, man. I can't do this encounter. We'll have to come back here later on. This is not happening. Just some ghost birds of doom. I can never disable a thing. Vegified? Vegified? What does that do? Is that a thing I can cure? We're going to be spending a lot of time identifying after this. I can just come back when I've got stronger spells to deal with the birds. At the moment, I'm more worried about what Vegify does. Nope, that didn't get rid of it. Vegified sounds worrying. I haven't encountered this status effect before. Okay, it did go away. Maybe Sane Mind helped? At least not Whatnot. good. I don't remember which way had the bird. Okay, that's where we came up. So that's the birds. Where are we? Man, I wish I could just set this up as a mini-map. Alright. Well... Still not open. Never mind. Shadows dance upon the walls, the dark and gloomy cathedral. The emptiness pervades the chamber deep within every crevice. Faded tapestries illuminated by candlelight depict scenes of warring tribes and victorious battles, and you glimmer that these represent eras of history now long past. Once this masterful stateroom was no doubt a bustle of activity filled with endless politics and head-rolling decisions. Now only a lone figure silhouetted upon the distant throne, somber, forlorn, staring out as if pondering thoughts a million miles away, breaks through the depression which so clouds this desolate, desperate arena. Approaching the hunched and staring figure perched on his throne of twine and bone, he gives no motion, acknowledging your presence, but a deep guttural whisper he begins to speak. So the gods have decided to put the old king out of his misery at last, eh? Look you now upon this soulful guise, but once it were not so. How the orchard blossoms have faded in the fields. Though my army still stands strong, their strength is but a shallow weakness, for their spirit is broken. And now they wage war upon themselves, having lost that fleeting essence which fuels the heart and makes possible all love and desire. The vision of their destiny has been broken, shattered by the crushing presence of you who come from the stars. What grim irony that your visage now stands so mockingly before me. Shall you be the ghosts of my tormentors to haunt my dreams in the hereafter? Or merely be you that come to put the sword to my heart and end this mortal suffering? I see it all now so clear. Worlds within worlds continually unfolding. The boundaries of time crossed and overlapped as easily as one might step from the garden into the forests. Like simple fish in the oceans, flipping and darting, living out their days unaware of the unseen universe which lie in the sky above their heads, so near and yet so far. That's funny. Are we still in the monk place where they philosophize and dream? I think we wandered back in there somehow, or maybe we never escaped. How likened unto every man that all these galaxies swing and orbit around him, continually in his sight, and yet never seen nor glimpse, save that small portion which leaks into his momentary vision and births 1,000 tales of miracles and divine conception. Okay, the monks shared their supply with you, and you're smoked out of your mind. Got it. Anyway, I just had a message to deliver, so, if you could just, I pray you grant this king these ramblings. Would that I could take my mind and thrust it upon you. Well, we got a psychic for that, thrusting minds at people. But instead I am forced to fling only the feeble stones of words. But tell me, strangers, what cause brings you this day? Hold on, I wrote it down. It's Here it is. I honestly would be surprised if you don't know about this already, but the Dartaean Alliance is broken. And there's an exclamation point at the end. And I sure hope I spelled that right. Let me check chat real quick. Game has encounters that there's no way around. Final party, a lord, a Valkyrie, a ranger, samurai, monk, and a ninja. Might be. It could be. The orc has quite the thesaurus, so it would seem. Alright. What's this? Oh good, I must have spelled it right. The Dartian Alliance at an end? Then the prophecy is indeed come. So be it. We shall all play our part as was foretold, and meet in the infernos of the hereafter. But perhaps there be slack enough for dangerous sports with the oracles in this. For who is to say that an end is not but a gateway to some new beginning? Oh no, he's starting again, guys. And the pages yet unread be but deliberately concealed. I think I see much mischief in the fates, and perhaps it is not too late to learn their game. Okay, we got to get out of here, guys. But what say you? Be you willing to take a part? Would you like to join my party? Are you a boss fight? Sure. Yeah, okay, whatever, dude. Then listen close and be quick. I don't think you know how to be quick, sir. There be a sacred piece of parchment in my possession, and methinks more mischievous deeds it can do in your hands than mine own. Okay, I grant you do as you will with it. For once the writings have be done, it is then that we players may yet learn to depart from the script. In my bedchamber lies a secreted wall. I don't want to know about your secretions wall. Hurry there, and therein find a gate which fits this key. You will find inside what you seek. Go now, away with you. In me the seeds of new plans do quickly sprout, and methinks I shall find further sport amongst my own troops. What, you're gonna join the slaughter? Join your troops beating each other up? What? Okay, I mean, if that's what you're into. Did we get a key? Key and the Gorn King. Well, that must be of somehow. Alright, we've got Key of the Gorn King. Well, where does that go? Well, I might as well finish the map up. It'd be nice if it would reveal not just the tile you're in, but the tiles around you. Alright, that's a monkey. That leads down into that chamber with the terrible birds. Shit, I gotta find his chamber somewhere and stick a key in it. But where is it? Where is your bedchamber, sir? Is it that? Is that it? That could be it. Let's go there. It's as good a guess as any. Ah, fork. Alright. Alright, fine. I will bonk you. If you really must let yourselves be bonked, I suppose I can help you out. Alright, you take down the spearmen with a good old ice ball, and you give the lancers a terrible psychic headache. Because you're good at that. I'll throw a fireball at them too, because why not? Yep, the orcs are called Gorn. I don't think these guys showed up in Wizardry 8. I'm pretty sure I'd remember them. So they must just be native to this planet, and, well, I guess their empire fell pretty hard. You didn't even have the option of playing one of them, I don't think. It's our party's fault. That's why there are no more Gorn around. We took them all out. Okay, hold on. Alright, where are we now? Okay. Okay, this is back to the start. This must be the way to his bedchambers. This must be it. Yes! Okay, this is the one door we haven't opened. No effect! Okay, there's another door somewhere. 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 Crap. Where could it be? I don't see any other doors around here. Let me go down, this path. So this is the Poke prisoner place. And this was the guards' barracks. Was there something underneath the guards' barracks, perhaps? I think it was just their, yeah, that was just the, armory. No, I don't think there's any more floors past the guardhouse. It's not going to be in the prisoners' chambers, so that means it's got to be somewhere down this road. Why can't I pick any locks around here? All those points in skullduggery for what? Alright, we're going to keep pulling the map out. We're looking for any unused door. Anything that looks like it could be a king's bedroom? That's going to drive me crazy. Oh, wait, no, don't go that way. Okay, no reason to go that way. That just had the cushion and the trash in it. Okay. This was the diverting path with all the giggling and whispering. A troop of Gorn soldiers surrounds the area in front of you. Sallying forth in their midst, you see a regal figure. Hail, brave warriors! The war fares poorly for our side. I fear that we are doomed. We can trade? He sells things. He's a merchant. He sells greaves. That's the only thing here we don't have. Greaves. those good? Should I buy them? I think I should. The Umpani possess the temple map. Lord Galere. Yeah. I can probably use that locate object spell to seek any of these maps for myself and find out where they are. I honestly don't have any questions to ask you, really. Unless you know about the holy work to get me into that one ninja place. That would be nice. But I don't think you do. Okay, that leads down into that with the terrible birds. Where does that path go? That might be where we need to be. Okay, that's the monkey room. Yeah, it's got to be this way, right? Yeah. Okay, an austere sleeping chamber. That wouldn't be the king's. Okay, that wouldn't be it either. Oh, locate object doesn't actually locate an object? What about locate person? Oh my gosh. Does anybody know where this key goes? Maybe it is the austere room. This is it. Okay. Great. Yeah, this is perfect. Okay. So there's a single door I don't know how to open. Alright, for the first time in your life, will you actually disarm a trap? I got your skill up to 71. Okay? Come on. You got this. I'll even use the spell again. Yeah. Every time! It wasn't trapped. Opening the ancient chest, you discover someone else has been here recently, as it is empty, save for the dusty webs of evaporated sweat. How did somebody get to this chest before I did? How? How did they do that? Well, okay then. So we have a single door I don't know how to open and a single encounter with birds of doom. Oops, wrong way. No, I did not find an Ankh. There was a map inside, so no PC has it. Turned it. Dracula! Dracula! He beat me to it! The Lord of the Night. So yeah, one door to come back and poke at later in the game, and one... Oh, hello! Oh, hi! I still don't know much about you guys. Well... we can be charming. He was unaffected. There's two guys who... That was fine. Alright. Alright, diplomacy's paying off. Alright, what you got? Ooh, robes +1. That might be something. Scrolls. You've got scrolls. I'll take the +1 robes. You know what? I gotta stop pushing that button. Ah, well, I didn't find it. I searched everywhere. I just have that one door and that one bird. It's probably behind the birds of doom. Once I get nuclear blast or something, I'll go back down there. Rasputin has formed an alliance with King Ulgar? Really, the Ratkin? Okay. What do we want to ask? Boy, yeah, that's what everyone says. I don't know why I keep asking. Do you know about the Holy Work? Shit. Do you know about Zen Zhang? Because I really want to know how to... No, you don't know. Alright, what is... Do you know anything about Tomba? No, okay. Old Church of Nictolinth. Am I spelling that right? Many of the great ancestors are buried there. That's, alright, let's see. Foot of the Creator. Wait a minute. The Foot of the Creator? That's the statue in the monk area. Is the old church the dungeon that teleports you to? It could be. That's an interesting possibility. I think it is. Alright, what about... Honestly, I don't think I have any other questions to ask you, sir. I don't really know anything about the Danes, to be honest. Other than you don't like the monks. Competing religions, I'd guess. Yeah, I don't think any of these are worth asking you right now. Thanks for stopping by and telling me nothing. There you go. +1 pants. Who doesn't like pants of +1? We've got multiple roads we could go down right now. Which one should we explore? Okay, how lost am I? Okay, not too bad. I think I want to go down this road, since we're here, and find out where it leads. Then we might go on a swimming adventure, and swim all over the place. That might be fun. Oh my gosh, he's following me. Okay, doomed. Very sad. How's that Ratty alliance going? In the distance you hear a horrid oh, it's Tishober. Wailing and somewhat inebriated, monk staggers towards you. Hi, what you got these days? Okay, that's great. want to ask you about, oh my gosh, somebody has the answer! It must be kept from the blaspheming maggots of the Dane. That doesn't help! What is the holy work? Is it because I wrote the? Is it because I wrote the instead of just holy work? Hold on, let's test that. Let's test that theory. No, it's just he knows holy work and nobody else I ask does. Shit. I want to explore, like, all off the road in the woods everywhere. Sooner or later, knowing this game, something's gonna jump out and bite me. A split in the path. Left, I guess. I don't know. There's no sign to... Oh, what's that? Okay, we got something. Well, now. So there is something off the path in the woods for a change. But I don't know how to get to it. Maybe this path takes me there. Walking through the forest, you begin to feel apprehensive, an odd sense of your general surroundings, which seems to emanate an ominous scowl of doom. The game's saying don't go this way. I call your bluff. It's getting stronger! And you glance around for hidden eyes watching you. The slight rustle of leaves, a strange crackling in the branches, all is not as it appears. And then, without warning, the trees begin to move. A wizard should know better! They approach the sacred grove. Okay. How bad is this? On a scale of 1 to F, how does this one rate? I'll try crushing. I hate how often this spell misses, though. I don't know that trees are susceptible to mind blasts, but, we'll hit them with a good psychic blast anyway. And fire. Fire usually works on plants. I don't honestly think plants are any more susceptible to fire than people are, but in games, they hate fire. This doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, this actually seems pretty fun. Hey, we're good. We're good. I need to get all worked up about this encounter. We'll throw some psionic fires at them. This'll be fine. Alright. Let's violate the sacred grove. Well, that was a lousy level. Bertha, are you even trying anymore? What was that? Create life? deadly poison. Hmm. Cure disease? Draining cloud. Oh man, we got some good stuff. I think we have to take cure disease though. I think we have to. Because that sounds important. Can you just get that vitality up a little more, buddy? Just a smidgen more. Thaumaturgy of 90. Firestorm. Asphyxiation. Zap undead. Okay, we getting stuff here. Let's try asphyxiation. Yeah, okay. The centers of presence of the force grow stronger. The danger is not yet past. Oh, draining just drains stamina? Oh, and it doesn't heal me, does it? Crowd of people fires do not? Oh, I don't know. I don't think you're trying hard enough. A ring of column stones encircles the clearing in the grove, and you cannot approach with great caution. It's because trees can't get up and walk. It's not that the trees are especially vulnerable to fire compared to people. It's that they can't move away from the fire. Oh yeah, we'll check Drabart's second. Center of the ring, you can see a flat stone carving of some kind, engraved slab on the ground. All feels strangely still for a moment. Then you look up and perceive the forest creeping upon you very slowly. As your foot moves to take a step. We'll check him after this fight. Oh no, this time there are 4 of you. How would I ever handle fighting so many at once? I don't think I can asphyxiate a plant. How annoying. Oh well. We'll just get them with fire. Fire and more fire. I'm pretty confident that they're toast. Alright, Mr. Carrot Nose. Are you tougher than the last batch, or... Nah. How are you attacking my back row? You could just do that? You can just attack my back row because you feel like it? Here's more fire. Did I just fail to cast a fireball? Try again. More fire, please. Fire. All the fire. Okay. We are getting lots of money, though. Silently, the masses of sylvan denizens continue to something. I was reading that. Okay, these have a different name. That could be concerning. I'm gonna let you continue to melee. Throw whipping rocks as hard as you can. Go ahead and bless. Ice ball those as hard as you can. More whipping rocks. Guess you can throw a whirlwind at them. Taking out all the stops here and just hitting them as hard as we can this time, because holy crap. Wind does not work. Well, I guess they're literally moving wind breaks. Oh, shit. Oh, that's a lot of poison and a lot of damage. Yeah, whipping rocks isn't the best spell. Weaken. Hmm. Should have cast that previous turn. Hit those with another ice ball. Magic missile them. Okay, whirlwind didn't work at all. Let's try to heal him up. 5 skeletons! Well, those will be immune to poison at least. Shit. We've only defeated one of them at this point, and we're... yeah. Alright, let me think about this fight. Alright, what can we do? Well, to start with, we can heal. That would probably help. Not underestimating them. I don't think I can asphyxiate them, but I bet you... Put up a magic screen. Put up our buffs. Alright, we're gonna have to fight 2 fights back to back. So let's try to save up the good stuff for the second fight. Five at a time, huh? Okay. You are clear to use as much mana as you can. You are not, though. You need to just hold back for the next fight. Whirlwind doesn't work. Blades might. You're allowed to conjure something. 2 spectral moths, eh? No, we don't have any protection from poison. We do have cure poison, though. I taught it to several characters. I have, like, no context to what this place is or why I'm here. I just was like, I'm going down this path. Hey, look, there's something over there. Let's see. I think you should do a stamina boost for him. Okay, those are probably pretty soft by now. I think we'll be in relatively good shape when the second group jumps in. Just try to heal up a little bit. Sometimes you hit them with the sword and nothing happens. Yep, tons of options. Okay, there we go. Now we should be ready for the next round. Yes. And I won't gain a ninja spell because we suck. I probably should think of class changing out of ninja now. Alright, here it is. This is what got me. I don't know what status effect would work on these yet. I think you should just hit them as hard as you can. Okay. You do not know that, but you do know this one. Alright, try hitting them with a big old silence. As big as you can. Alright, hit them with your biggest ice ball. Hit them with your biggest fireball. And I'll let you cast a big bless on the entire party, my bishop. Oh, terror, no. That was a good hit. That was a decent hit. That's okay. Silence 2 out of 3. And we lost one move. Alright. It was very easy. All I did was do the torrent and then follow the instructions. 'Twas very, very easy. I need a spell that just gives us courage to the entire team, or maybe an instrument for that. Alright, hit them as hard as you can with rocks. go ahead and hit those with your best hold monsters and hope. Right. Or whipping rocks. And could you please conjure something? Looks like we're starting to get them. Okay, hold monster didn't do anything. Man, these guys are tough. Two down. Alright, hopefully we heal up. Hopefully Bez gets the kill. Come on. I haven't seen Bez lately in chat. Boy, the skeletons can't hit worth crap, can they? Blades? Let's find out if those work. I have burned up like so... If there's a third encounter, we just lose. There's nothing we could do if that happens. You can download a version where you only download the games you want. The 680 gigabytes is saying you want to download 9,000 games right this minute. I think it's only like, I forget what it was, 5 gigs or 20 gigs or whatever for the lightweight version. And the lightweight version basically shows you everything, but you just download things as you use them. So, much more affordable. I went with the full thing myself, but that's because, you know, I'm paying for the best bandwidth since I'm a streamer, and, you know, I have an external hard drive that could easily handle... I did have to delete a few games, though, for the download. There, blades. Alright, you should be done. You three. Just die. It's over. There we go. Finally, the skeletons chewed through it. That might be the most XP we've ever got from one fight. Alright, you could be a priest or a wizard. Which should it be? Which should it be? As if no end is in sight, the stalking vegetable man trees still come. We're done. We gotta get out of here. Oh crap, there's even stronger kind showing up. I think we can't run. I think this is just a party wipe. Yep. No, we could barely handle 2 rounds. There's no way we can handle even stronger ones. It will not let us run. Nope. 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 Believe it or not, it is going to be zipped up. At least when I bought the when I downloaded the full version, every single file was zipped, and it was still that many gigabytes. It's all of DOS. And some of the DOS games are still being made to this day and getting on their list. It's not like it ever stopped. Alright, so that's, hey, we can't do whatever the hell that is. The Sacred Grove. So, we'll follow the road this way. What might we find? We also still have that one place with the pollen at the very beginning of the game. With the pollen that put us to sleep. That's still out there, too. Okay, and as for you, you can fire into that back row. I don't know. Throw a whirlwind at him, see what happens. Supremacy, Pirate's Gold, Dungeon Keeper, yeah. Tons of options. I'll tell you something, though. I poked at the Terror from the Deep to record something real quick. And, man, you gotta appreciate OpenXCOM more. They make the game run so much smoother than trying to run it in DOSBox. I think the Ratkin and the Terang are friends. I think we've seen them together often enough that we can make that assessment. Oh, really? Okay, well, lizards have attacked. Wait a minute. I have a musical instrument for this situations like this. We gotta check out these books. I don't know what Dune 1 is like. I know Dune 2 is going to be RTS, but I have no idea what the first Dune game was. We really need to get Anton hiding. Man, these things just won't go down. Okay. follow that up with a dose of heals. Okay. The road doesn't seem to be properly maintained around here. Okay, we're encountering a lot of rats. Are we approaching the Rat King? Okay. Poisoned. Lots of poison. That's a lot of poison hitting us. Good news is we have a lot of cure poison, so no big deal. You have a Vorpal blade? That makes me uncomfortable. Please stop hitting me with Vorpal blades. Okay, I won't be able to knock this fight out quite as quick as I might have first hoped. Alright, let me see. Let's put up a missile shield. Let's conjure some stuff. Okay, that big crowd of ratkins, you can keep hammering that. Okay, the thieves... no. Target the leaders with... Psyblast. And you should probably use... use a whirlwind on those. If you knock them out of the fight, that would be great. They're all multi-attacking me, too. Good. Excellent. Excellent. I would say... oh, poison. That's not what I meant to cast. Oh well, we've pretty well won this fight. If we can survive all the poison... Okay, this fight's over. Man. Hey son, how's it going? Yeah, it's gotta be a ratkin area ahead. It's gotta be with all this hell out here. Alright, let's see. Ah! Whoa, 14,000. Whoa! Ninja stars! Do I have anybody who can hold anything? Alright. Yeah! That was a really good level up. That was a great level up. Wow. No, not that, not that. Put it into oratory, yeah. Okay. Ooh. Alright. You have really high dex right now. But I still think you got the wrong class. Can't even learn ninja magic right now. Dunkin'? You mean Dunkin' Donuts? I heard they changed their name to just Dunkin', but I honestly haven't seen one in... well, it's been a while. Alright, cure poison. Who else needed curing poison? Let's see. Okay, good, just Schneider. Alright, well, actually, I'm kind of out of cure poison. Who else we got? Alright. Good. I don't really want to fight more rats, honestly. I mean, they're not super durable like some of the other things. They're not, you know... They do throw a lot of poison at me, and that's discouraging. We've got plenty of other directions we could follow on the roads, plenty of other places we could find. I'll just try to remember the rats live over there, and rumor says they have the Fool's Map. Yeah. Oh, right, Drybar's stats. Okay, hold on a second. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. There's a puzzle. Oh, well, okay. Alright, so, weapon skill. He's good with a lot of things. Not the master of any one of them, but skilled at a lot of things. His ninjutsu's up to 55, lockpicking's at 71. He never fails to cast spells. Okay, his music talent is falling behind, but, you know, we'll get there. We'll get that. His diplomacy is almost maxed, and it's finally working. One more level, he'll max it, and then we'll focus on his spell casting, I think. He currently qualifies for mage or priest. And I think this guy's ready for a class change, eh? Well, your options are mage or priest. You've never been a priest. That's a school of magic you have none of. I think priests get more MP. I mean, it's easy for a priest to become a mage, but it was harder for a mage to become a priest. I think this will work. Is he still got this sword equipped? But he's not allowed to equip it. Because he's a priest. How does that work? Yeah, he's still got it equipped? He can still use it, even though he's a priest? Oh, turns out cursed is actually a good thing. Well, well, well. Can you wear a... Yeah, you can wear a quilt tunic. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Has anybody got a skull cap or anything lying around for him? Actually, yes. There you go, Bez. You look great. A priest with a cursed two-handed sword? Yeah. Yeah, he's cool now. Snake dust? No, I don't think so. I think snake dust makes poison onto our enemies. Poison cure was a potion. Alright, what lies down this path? If we go the other way, ignore the... Oh, in the distance you hear... Oh, it's frickin' Tishober again. Yeah, go away. Can we just talk to you? I doubt you've got anything interesting since the last time we met. Shoo. Okay. I don't know hog beetles. Should I be afeared? I'll hit them with a... Oh yeah, level 1, right, of course. I'll hit them with confusion. I'll hit them with blinding flash. I'll hit them with sleep. I'll hit them with... Just die. Die! I'll hit them with... Die. And I'll hit them with more... Death. Yep. Lots and lots of it. Fire, ice, blades, just throw everything. Confused, blinded, asleep. Just hammering them. Okay, turns out hog beetles are not a big deal. Well, I didn't know. I was concerned. Decent XP, considering how soft they were. Alright. Working on that. Alright, you have begun the path of theology. I guess I'll start with Maketh Wounds. See, I just feel like there's going to be things off the path all over the place. But we'll explore those later. For now, let's try to find where the paths do go. Oh, that's a little bit more of a group of hog beetles now, isn't it? Well... Okay, these guys are toast. 8 guys are done. We got 4 people casting AoE spells. Oh, okay, well maybe a whole bunch of them are unaffected. Maybe that's a little bit different. Okay, well, fine. Now they're probably toast. Maybe. There we go. Sneak attack for the win. Oh, okay, more spells just became available. Dispel Undead's a good one. Okay. This is great. Tremendous progress. Leaps and bounds. Need more people that can throw a bless. Couldn't hurt. Okay, that just kind of loops around. Alright. Is this a town? Can I find some shops? Maybe a hotel? Maybe a fountain to heal in? Oh, wait! Oh, that's a thing! Hold on! The old church of Nyctalin. The Orc King told me about this place. So we found this old center of Orcish religion? Or something. Probably take a quick rest. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube does that. You're actually a moderator. You should be able to ignore most of the blocked, censored words. But, well, YouTube's a bag of dicks about this sort of thing. Actually, with all that's going on with Google in the lawsuit world, I'm a little concerned that YouTube might have some issues in the near future, because the road does continue past this city. As you step in the entrance of the town, you're met by a fetid T-Rang, mouth adrip with foamy bile, excreting a trail of brown mucus behind him. In a strange mixture of clicks and hisses, he utters what sounds word-like. I don't know. The level ups are super random. The Watchers told us you were coming. Enter, but be wary. We do not like your kind. He's gonna class change in a minute anyway. You must proceed to the whole high chamber, where H apostrophe GENN dash Ra Terang. Okay. Do not attempt to deceive us. Okay. The town lies in a decayed state of ruin, its former majesty here in the Northlands reduced to but ragged weeds and crumbling stones. You glance at the occasional group of Terang in the distance, always quick of pace as they scurry from one building to another, hobbling sideways in their crab-like fashion upon a quartet of crusty limbs. Their heads jerk oddly to and fro in an agitated manner, as if they were extremely uncomfortable about something, or else disturbed by having to venture outdoors, exposed to the open, and always behind them follows a trail of slimy brown goo. It appears that they have indeed adopted this as their temporary home on this unusual world, and once again glancing about the dilapidated ruins, it seems a quite fitting and appropriate choice. What? You wouldn't date the exoskeleton space babes? Oh, what kind of Captain Kirk are you? Uh-oh. What are you guys doing here? This is Terang. Oh, right, you guys are allied with the Terang, aren't you? Anyway, if you're just guards, this might actually be a relatively low-level area. Perhaps. Hey, I got one with my bare hands. Got another! He's making a ridiculous number of attacks as a ninja. But, I kind of think like we should probably class change out of the ninja. It's not really good for him. The stats are ridiculous. The AC is great, but he's not gaining spells or magic. I think he should probably pick one of these. If he goes into Rangerhood, it's fairly easy to get into other classes. Ranger's kind of a great way to get around. Yeah, Ranger's kind of a great way to get into other classes. It seems a lot of my characters qualify for Ranger easily. I'll have you know that's a Beard of Power +5. It gives me +5 strength. You'd probably use a belt. Belts of strength. No imagination in those. You know what? The hog beetles weren't that dangerous. I think we can just kind of beat them down. Yeah, we can just do that. Yeah, the problem with Ranger levels is they're not great for your magic either. They're as bad as the ninja. But I'll just use it as a bridge temporarily, and then I'll put him in mage or something. We'll see what I pick. It's either going to be mage or priest, though. Ooh, hi. Hello, friends. Man, we need to sit down and recover our MP. I'll ignore the two youngsters as being probably not much of a threat. Yeah, this definitely feels like a lower level area. I should try Asphyxiate on the next group of enemies we see, just to see what it does. Yeah. Thousand. Int, that was good. We can keep working on our hands and feet now. us a little bit more skill points than we were getting as the ninja, at least. Livestock breeding ground. A large reinforced steel door has been installed to prevent any accidental intrusion by unauthorized personnel. Mounted to the latch is the door is a thick metal block in which a finger hole has been bored. Oh, wait, we can try to pick the lock? Well, we have some skill with that. Okay, hold on. Immediately jammed by rolling a 0! A 100-sided dice, and you managed to roll a 0. It's okay. I'll just keep knocking. It's fine. There we go. Jammed again? I think this just can't be opened. Yeah, I think this is just a no. Yeah, I think that door's just a no door. Just nope, nope. Terrain Empire Tactical Depot. The door's open! That doesn't sound like a good tactic. Garters, you're a new name. Garters, huh? I want to try asphyxiate. You know what, let's see what the asphyxiate does before we decide anything. Are bugs immune to asphyxiation? Maybe they don't have human lungs, so they don't, well, we'll try it again on somebody else later. Yeah, we're gonna keep working on his pick lock. He'll get there. He's just figured out diplomacy. But my gosh, do we need to recharge our MP. Interesting that having a cursed sword means you can equip it even when you're in a class that shouldn't. This actually means cursed equipment is more valuable than non-cursed equipment. Being able to sneak it on characters like that. You need to gain an intelligence point, guy. Come on, just one intelligence point. Then you can switch to, mage. On the other hand, you're doing pretty good as a priest, I must say. Oh, that was a terrible level. That was the worst. Still working on our hands and feet. 2. I really want to give you Scribe. Wow, your options are Whipping Rocks. You know, Air Pocket might be important. That should be an anti-cloud spell. Versus Strength Save? Boy. They're everywhere. Alright. Strike that down. Okay, as for the first group... Okay, that will probably roast the first group. Suffocating halflings work, suffocating hill giants, not so easy, huh? Probably be easier to teleport a potion of create water into their lungs. Nobody ever thinks about potions of create water, just me. 'Cause it's like, the rules clearly state you can brew potions of any spell. Like, it's all there, it's all outlined. It's like, well, in that case, there's this one spell that generates 5 gallons of water per level. If you could get somebody to drink that, I think that would be a fairly effective attack. It's weird, but there's other ways in D&D you can get massive amounts of water in small forms. Dust of Dryness will make a whole bunch of water disappear and leave just some pellets behind. And if you break the pellets, all the water comes back. I forget the exact numbers and all, but, you know... I don't think it takes much imagination to start thinking of all the terrible things you could do with those. Explore a bit more of this town. And you're in the way. There we go. Int of 12. I think that's what we were looking for. Okay. We could gain one more level with him first. But he's now ready to change into the mage that we were after. So yeah, he'll gain one more level real quick, pick up that last spell. But yeah, we're gonna become a mage, and we should have access to some really wild stuff. Large reinforced steel door to prevent accidental. Yeah, well, I'm gonna need to cut off somebody's finger if I'm gonna get into those. Yeah, everything in this game is just like that. Technics, keepers. Okay, this group might actually be really, really bad for me. Hmm. Hmm. Alright. Throw sleep at them. Throw sleep at them. Okay, this group of 8 down here gets the biggest hold monster we got. Oh, no, go back. Okay. Actually, let's try a prismatic missile. We haven't used that one in a while. And a psionic blast. And blades, I guess. Alright. Sleep, sleep. Good. Sorta. Well, that didn't do much. Oh, phaser bolts put us to sleep. Ooh, shit, 3 of us are paralyzed already. This might be impossible. Yeah, this group is very dangerous. Like, way more dangerous than the other groups. This one's on a completely different level. Yeah, 4 out of 6 paralyzed already. They're doing tons of damage. Yeah, no. Crap. Crap. What are you doing? Throwing me against this again. This isn't as bad as the other one, but still. Hmm. Alright, well, let's see what happens. The Dane? Well, I don't know where they are, so I'm just gonna kinda wander the roads and figure out where places are and try to get a feel for the world map. Unfortunately, he was my best damage dealer at the moment. I guess just throw more sleep at him. Throw another prismatic missile. Who knows? Maybe it'll do the job this time. I don't think I can handle these guys, the techs. Maybe we can. Maybe we can. We got 2 techniques down. Most of the keepers are asleep. This might be doable. This might be doable. Okay, throw a big heal on her. You know what? Throw a big heal on yourself. Try casting Death. See what happens. Alright, as for this batch, Psionic Blast. Okay, the techs are dead. This is okay. This is doable, I think. We just made a bunch of them insane. Okay, what can you do? Poison the crap out of them. What the hell? Stink bomb them. It might work. It could work. Shit, man, it almost took down Drowbard. I hate that they can just attack my back row like this. Just don't have any healing left. That's the last bit we've got. Come on, Anton, heal quick. Hold monster completely fails. Damn it! They got him. I'll have to spend all my money again and then res him. They just won't die. What you got left? Anything? You do have a blades left. Throw that. She passed out. The only person left standing is Bez with the sword. Missed. Ugh. That was terrible. Well, Bez, you're looking amazingly badass. Okay, hands and feet. Something that you could never be without. Oh, hey, you got a mage level. I wonder if you qualify for any classes right now. Thaumaturgy of 98. Nuclear blast! I've heard much of you. What other options we got? Resurrection is a mage spell, not a priest one? Interesting choice. Noxious fumes. It's got to be nuclear blast, man. You got to take it. It's very expensive, though. Oh, you'd have to become a fighter, huh? You're so close to another level, though. But if I make you into a mage, you've got 100 and 100. You could learn something interesting. Take recharge? Yeah, I think I want recharge, definitely. A mana stone. Well, that sounds like a pretty good trick. Alright. So at this point, I would need... I'd need to use some of this. This is the only way to dig my way out of this hole. Why can't I drink? Oh. Oh, don't mind the radiation. It's good for the local inhabitants. Look, they were green already when we got here. Nothing to do with us. Some of them were already blue, too. We're pretty sure the planet was already irradiated when we arrived. Alright, 2 entire teas. But the result will be that everyone is healed up. We're only missing 1 character. Although it is really freaking critical party member. Alright, I'm just gonna use this. Alright, he's back. Kind of. He's still paralyzed. Yeah, we're in pretty rough shape. Give me another one. Alright. We have drank a lot of tea. But we were able to get the party back on its feet. Now we just need to recover our stamina. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, this is another door. Can't go anywhere without getting into a fight. Alright, just 4 guys, no problem. This'll be quick and easy. That sounds exactly like what I'd want to do. Charge the stone up to the max. Unfortunately, that was our only res item. Alright, everybody. Nobody else can do that for a while. Uh-oh. Come on, guys. Finish them off. One left. They did do a lot of damage, though. Alright, you're ready for a class change. Well, I guess you've only got one choice there. Okay, good enough. Mage it up. Cool. You can have that. Okay. Okay, good. Those go away. Without casting anything. Alright. That'll take a little bit. Alright, alright. Not messing with that room again. Ah, this must be where we were invited. Or maybe not. Oh, wait, no, here we are. You are the ones the Watchers have spoken of. Our leader is ready to see you. Unfortunately, this meeting is going to have to be the end of the stream for today. A large assembling of Terran stand guard in the corner of the room, carefully absorbing your every move. One of them motions the door, pointing 3 hands and a claw. Clearly, he wants you to step through the door. Not this way! There's something hidden in that corner, then. How interesting. You are surrounded on both sides by dozens of twitching Terrangs ready to strike should you make the slightest wrong move. On the north wall lies a small window and 13 dozen paws, claws, and appendages pointing the way. Stepping up to the window, you peer into it. Seeing nothing, you wait. Very slowly, a large bulbous brown mass draws up on the other side of the bars, and amidst a spewel of drool and foam begins to speak in a deep roar of cackles and spit. Oh, you have a custom art piece for this thing. Oh. I do not trust you. Oh, okay. But you might be useful to the Terang Empire. First, a test. I shall send you to Shritis? Shritis? It's not like anybody I ask ever gives me directions to these places. With a message. Tell him Hadriex says to strike. Alright, to strike. Got it. We shall see what you are made of. Go now. I have no idea where that is. The Hadriex shall deliver you to him if you survive. The obese brown slug slowly slithers back to the window, leaving you to ponder the message. Surrounding hordes of Terang move to one side as you step forward, a symphony of crusty limbs pointing towards the door to the west. Hadriex? Well, it's not a rancor. Pull the lever, a low-pitched hum fills your ears, and a faint blue glow bathes you. And then the cobalt light disappears. The room is rather queasy set of dread, as deposits of icky brown substance cover the walls and floors. Suggests some kind of weird alien habitat. Did we teleport? It's a teleporter. Hey, are we in New City? Or someplace we've never been? A huge foaming brown mass begins to move. Out of the shadows, a menacing spider-like creature approaches you and hisses, "I am Shritis Drang." Oh, hi, how's it going, Shritis? Standing 9 feet tall, they weren't that big in Wizardry 8. Limbs twice the girth of any other Terang, the brown cobweb coating of a thick and dark. This is no ordinary Terang. A hot printed spewel drools from its mouth, making its threatening position more ominous. You're going to attack the Umpani, aren't you? He hisses again. Have I... Be quick, humans. Enough like this. By saying this, do I rule out being with Umpani? Does this make it impossible for me to learn how to use guns from them? Then take heed, little punks. The Terang Empire's claimed this world, and any outsiders meddling in our affairs will be dealt with in a most expedient manner. But if our leader wishes to test your merits, I will oblige, but cross us and the full force of the Terang will rain down upon your clammy little heads. What a word has she? Retreat and commit suicide. I'm pretty sure that's what she said. Yeah, something like that. To strike? Does he wish your heads devoured by the great Shritis? Fear not, disgusting humans. It is the fat bellies of the nosy Umpani toads we would purge from our territories. They bring their fierce guns and machines to bear against all who oppose them, but the mighty Terang. They fear us. Even with all their firepower, they cannot prevail. The Watchers must sense a momentary weakness in their defenses, and the wise leader has determined now is the time for them to feel the vengeful claw of the Terang. Perhaps it's within your power to assist us. Would you partake in my vengeance of the cow-bellied Umpani? Maybe it was shrewd after all. He is wise, perhaps too wise. You're to seek out the savage Umpani tracker Rodin Lurarx and destroy him. Around his neck hangs the golden medallion of his dead father. Bring it to me, and you shall reap the rewards befitting Truven allies, the Terang. Do not return to me until Lurax is a festering carcass. I go to sever the head of the Umpani, the simpering pig General Yamo. When dealing with unpredictable and dangerous power, each moment becomes an exacting test, as if the boundary between reward and crucifixion lay upon the keen edge of a sword's blade. In the battlefield, such experiences are commonplace, but how much more deadly when the contest lies within innocuous surroundings and the wars are fought with words. It is with a sense of relief that you watch as the great monstrous spider thing known as Shurtis gathers his forces next to the chamber, off on his crusade of assassination, hissing orders to those who follow him in his putrescent wake, oblivious any longer to your lingering presence in their house. Now it is time for you to decide your next course of action. Well, I could go talk to the Umpani about this development. I could easily switch sides. They haven't told me what the reward is. Apparently, so enthralled with his mission, he neglected to secure his treasure. Or perhaps it's another test. We have never... I don't think... We never succeed these things. Examine the contents of the box. You find a stuffed corpse of a savant guardian, skin shriveled, hard as bone, and most sincerely dead. You puzzle as to why he did not vaporize like all the others upon his demise. While shifting through the body, however, a thin black wafer falls to the floor. Oh, another wafer. Do I have anyone with open inventory? That was it? Did she permanently lose health? That might go to... that one slot. Where are we? Okay, alright, new city. Okay, alright, new city. Okay, this is the Terang Embassy. That's the hotel. I can easily go restore all of my MP. Great! And I have a key card that I can stick in a thing next time. And decisions to make. Do we side with the Terang? I don't know what their reward is, but I really would like to learn firearms from the Umpani. I'm assuming the Umpani teach firearms. I don't really know. If he can gain a level, he'll have Nuclear Blast, and then we'll have 2 Nuclear Blasters. If he can gain a couple piety, he can switch over to priest, and then he can pick up maxed out priest spells as well. And I'll level up alchemy. The only thing he won't have will be psionics. We'll still have to find psionics for him. Draubart's our second strongest mage. He's looking pretty good too. That maxed out diplomacy cost a lot, but I think it was well worth it. I think diplomacy's a big deal. He just needs to max out skullduggery next. Anton really needs to do some catching up. He has fallen behind. He's gonna have to become a fighter. He's gonna have to. And then class change into whatever he can from there. Oh, Schneider is ready for a change as well. I guess he'll be a priest. Okay. He makes a very good priest, though. So that's fine by me. Bertha is just about ready to shift again herself. Yeah, Bertha's just about ready to shift again. She can go ahead and go back to Rangerhood. And now that she got her alchemy skill way up, she'd be gaining good spells. Though thaumaturgy is tempting as well. Bez is probably the furthest behind in his magic research. Anyway, something like that. I need to go to sleep. So, next couple of days will be posted more Seiken no Tetsu 3 with Schneider. Then we're going to try to finish that Master Magic game. And then we get back to this. Between now and then, I'm sure I'll have time to recharge my MP. I'm wondering if there's anything else. Is there anything else? Oh, yes, there was something else. Identifying items. Yeah, of course. Never mind. I'm gonna have to gain at least a level so that I can identify all this crap. I guess I'll do it between streams. There's a wand, there's potions, there's powder, but he'll have to gain at least 1 or 2 levels just to be able to cast the identify, so that I can sort through all this, see what's good, and throw away what's not before the stream, so that we have some inventory space, because our inventories are like absolutely cluttered. So much junk. I gotta play around with equipment, all that stuff. Alright. Oh, man. I don't know, but it's not this week. I'm still working on that Exodus video, and I got other things on the docket. So yeah, until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.